Welcome back. My name is Andy Melendrez, and I'm your Ward 2 City Council member and also the host of Good Neighbor Riverside. And we're out here in the airport area, kind of the Arlanza area of the city of Riverside, to focus in on a nonprofit that provides free dental work primarily to veterans and seniors in the community. Miguel, will you take a look up at the name of the nonprofit agency? It's called Smile Onto Him. And the individuals that operate this clinic provide services all on a volunteer basis, and they are also all volunteers themselves. We're going to have you, and I'm going to introduce you to the individual who thought up the idea and has created this wonderful service in our community. Miguel, let's go ahead and follow in. We're going to go ahead and meet the dentist who has done this before. I'm going to let you go in first so you take a quick look at the reception area. Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
I'm Sue Saw.
I'm sorry, your name once again?
Sue Saw.
And we have to get really close.
Okay.
And your name and the types of, what is it that you do here?
I'm one of the volunteer dentists here in the clinic.
Okay, and you kind of came up with this idea, this thought on providing free dental services to the community. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we basically provide free dental services to low-income veterans and seniors in Riverside County.
Mm-hmm. And why did you decide to do this? You are a dentist, practicing dentist. You could have done your own agency and done very well. But tell us why you're doing this.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who really cannot afford to dental services, especially low-income veterans and seniors. It's one way of giving back to the community of where I live, and also it's another way of spreading my faith. Okay.
So you work here on a volunteer basis.
Yes.
The employees, they're not really employees, they're also volunteers.
99% of our staff is volunteer.
Okay, and you've worked out an agreement with the property owner to give you a reduced rate because he knows you're doing good work in the community?
Yeah, we are actually almost paying no rent for the space. They know that we are doing this for the community, yes.
And how many patients do you see maybe in a month or in a year?
It really depends a lot. So far, we've reached maybe over 500 more visits. It's not accurate to count how many patients we see. It will work more accurately with count of visits. The reason why we only we're able to see about 500 visits because we are working based on volunteer doctors' availability to come to volunteer in the clinic. So if we had more volunteer doctors, we could double or quadruple the visits of the patients we could see. So far, there's no limitation of treatments we can provide in here in the office. The clinic. We can start from the oral hygiene clinic, fillings, extractions, root canal treatments, and bridges and dentures, whatever it was treatment planned by the doctors. And this is more than like dental home concept for the patient. So most of the free clinics are FQCs that run in the neighborhood. They usually one doctor, patients are seeing any available doctor. And our concept is that the patients seen by the same doctor and is developing patient and doctor relationship. So they feel like this is their dental home, even though it's a free clinic. So it's a little different concept.
Right, but you focus on veterans and seniors.
Low-income seniors,
Low-income
right.
seniors. Very
Right.
good. Very good. Well, we're going to take a walk back into the area that you do the service. This is the reception area. We do have.
Manager.
I'm sorry, the name.
Eileen, our dental manager.
Okay, very good. We're going to take a walk back there. Let's go ahead and open up the door real quick, and we're going to introduce you to a few more volunteers that are out here. They're out here waiting for us already. Take a look. Song, tell us a little bit about what you do here and why you're here.
Well, my name is Sungjin Choi. I'm a biomedical science master's student at California Baptist University, and I started volunteering here about a month ago just to get more exposure to dentistry and also to give back to the community.
Great. And you take this experience, and what is it that you do? Obviously, you're volunteering of your time, but once you grab the experience, what is it that you do?
Well, right now I'm doing a lot of the front office work and also assisting in the back. And I hope to use this opportunity to further my education in dental school in the future and to become a dentist in the future.
Great. All right. Well, thank you for doing that. Let's go ahead and introduce this young man. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. And what is your name?
My name is Paul Ramientos, and I am a health science major over at California Baptist University.
And what is it that you do here?
I'm usually responsible for sterilizing instruments so that they're good for use whenever the next operation comes around. And I'm also responsible for cleaning up the stations whenever an operation is done so that the next operation can begin without worry of any dirty materials or anything.
Okay. And so you do this all on a volunteer basis as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, this is a wonderful service out here. Miguel, let's take a quick look at one of the stations over here and just really quick look. This is quite a setup. You've done a wonderful job in putting all this together. A lot of equipment, Miguel, some of the patient stations over here.
And this is actually a milling machine that we can make a crown on site. So we can milk the crown and we ready in about an hour.
Great. And
Right now, the Dr. Peter Kim is volunteering there. We have a microscope for the root canal treatments in there. This base is usually mainly to the root canals and root canal related surgeries. And here, Dr. Kim is coming from Orange County to volunteer at the patient. And he comes once a month.
okay. Looks like he has an assistant there as well.
Yeah, that's a Yavak. She's also pre-dental student. She's applying for dental school. Right.
All right. Well, very good. Well, there you have it. You know, let me tell you something. The name of this program is called Good Neighbor Riverside,
Okay.
and you are a good neighbor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing all this. Really appreciate
Thanks for
taking your
coming.
time. No, thank you for all that you do here in the city of Riverside and for the veterans and seniors.
Okay.
All right. Until next time, thanks for joining us today. We'll see you at our next Good Neighbor Riverside.